Hey everyone. In the month of June, we've been talking about connection. We started out talking about the fact that we're getting out a little more now and we can have coffee with friends and meet for supper and gather a group. And so we're reconnecting with people and how powerful that is. And then we talked about connection with our soul and just this reconnection with ourselves, what it looked like and how we need to take the focus off our past and also begin to open ourselves up to creativity. That's been some of the conversation about connection. And today I want us to continue this conversation about connection and take it in a little different direction. There was a 10-year-old boy that was recently asked if he preferred to be inside or outside. His answer was inside, which shocks me because I raised sons and they spent their entire childhood outside. That's just what their preference was. So I was surprised when this little guy said he wanted to be inside, and his explanation was because the electrical outlets are inside. Did you get it? The electrical outlets are inside. He's plugged in all the time. That's exactly what he said. He wanted to be inside because that's where the electrical outlets are. Adults and children alike these days are spending on average, about 7.5 hours on devices. That may be a little more than that now. That might be an old statistics. And fewer than 5 hours a week outside. So today's children are spending less than half the amount of time that their parents spent outside when they were children. Wow, what a shift. What a big shift in a generation there. And we have more than 100 studies that tell us that nature, living near nature, being in nature, even viewing a picture or a film about nature, have a positive impact on our brains, our bodies, our emotions, our thought processes, our social interactions, all of that. I'm guessing if I said, hey, I've got a solution that all you have to do is drink it, and you could have a great impact on your brain, your body, your emotion, your thought processes, and your social interactions, you would drink it, even if it tasted bad, right? So according to these studies, being in nature or even viewing nature, it releases this cascade of positive emotion. This positive emotion produces a real calming effect on the nervous system. And the calmer nervous system cultivates this greater openness, creativity, connection, generosity, resilience. What in the world? If you could get more openness, creativity, connection, generosity, and resilience, I mean, you've been reading books to try to get you that, right? If you could get that by just going outside, I'm pretty sure you would do it. I mean, who thinks there should be a law? If we could just make every citizen in the world calmer, we should have a law that says you gotta spend multiple hours outside every day. So there was a study done in Chicago, in a poorer neighborhood in Chicago, that was located next to a green space. So there were lawns, parks, trees right around them. And what they discovered in this study about this neighborhood compared to a neighborhood just like it, as far as socioeconomics goes, but in a different location, what they discovered was a reduction in ADHD symptoms. A reduction in ADHD symptoms. It was a calmer neighborhood. They had a stronger sense of connection to each other. There was more creativity, and there was less violence in the same neighborhood, but it was situated next to nature. What? Is this because of nature? Another study discovered that just 1 minute of looking at a grove of gorgeous eucalyptus trees, that's what the participants did. In that 1 minute, they felt less entitled and less self-important. If there's anything we can use right now is a world that's less entitled and less self-important feeling, right? Another study showed 5 minutes of watching or viewing the Planet Earth, that film, led people to report a greater sense of being a part of something bigger. They walked away with this sense that I'm part of something bigger, which caused them to be less concerned about their issues, whatever they were. They didn't feel like their concerns were as huge as they were originally, just because of 5 minutes in front of nature. They got a different perspective because of nature. What do you think? I mean, should we all go outside today? Who knew that could be the answer to all of our own whatever ails us and our society? Picnic, walk to work, go fishing, ride your bike through the park, spend the weekend at the lake, sit in the backyard after dark, walk through the grass barefoot, whatever it is, do it. Do it, spend time outside, do it often. And do it in order to connect deeply with yourself and with something bigger than yourself. And that puts it all in perspective. Well, you know what the challenge is going to be this week then, right? Get outside. I know it's summer. I know it's hot, but you can figure it out. You can figure out how to get outside. Turn the sprinklers on if you have to in the yard, but get outside. I'm Michelle Gooch with Life by Design. I'm usually here Wednesdays at 1. I will be out next week because I'll be connecting with some people and my soul and nature. I look forward to it. So if you are in the middle of a transition, I am all about supporting people in the middle of transition. I know what it feels like to be unsure, insecure, just questioning what to do next and how to get from here to there. And so I would love to take you through a framework I've designed that gets you from this second-guessing uncertainty through the transition to this place that you really want to be. You can find me at www.lifebydesign.guru. lifebydesign.guru. I'll see you in a couple weeks.